you'll see here that we are driving into downtown Nogales, Arizona. You may notice in the signs it says 2 kilometers. That's something that a lot of people who visit find it interesting, that the road signs start to turn to kilometers instead of miles. You'll also see in the landscape that it's quite a bit more dramatic. It's got a lot more hills, a little bit more vegetation than Tucson, definitely more than Phoenix. And as you come into town, you'll also notice, if you look here at the hills, you'll start to see the border wall. And it's just going to look like a big, kind of like a rusted fence. So again, if you come in, and right when we turn this corner, and I'm going to go slow here because the police like to ticket you, you'll notice the border wall here as we make this turn. Keep an eye out, and you can probably see it now at this point. You'll see the international border sign. And then on that hill right there ahead of us, you see it's like a big worm almost going over the little hills there. And on the other side of that, we're already looking at Mexico. There's a lot of parking here, so you have the border lot parking. Some people don't like to drive over, so they'll park their cars here for about $4 or $5 a day. So again, we are looking at Mexico already on the other side of that. We want more border parking. There's a McDonald's right here, which for a lot of people is a place they'll meet up before they cross over. And there's security at all of the parking, so people feel they can leave their cars safely. Now here you'll notice here's the crossing sign. There's also a place to change over money if you want to do so. And then once we turn right here to the right, and I've got a red light, we will be crossing over into Mexico. So if you get in this lane on accident, you might be forced to cross over. So a lot of people cross over here on foot. As you can see, there's a lot of stores here, and they'll go shopping and buy different things on the US side. A lot of people who live in Nogales have told me actually you get better deals on things on the US side. Now here we go into the border crossing. Again, we're going into Mexico, so there's really not, there are some speed bumps and things that control traffic, but there's really not anybody to check ID or anything else. You just go directly in. Now if you're crossing on foot, you would go on the other side here. You can see some people that are crossing over on foot here. Get over in this lane. And now here we are. We have crossed into Mexico. There's the águila, which is the symbol on the Mexican flag. Depending on what color you get here, depends on if you have to stop and they're going to revise things in your car. It looks like I've got the red espere, so I'm going to wait here. Now it's going to let me go forward. And they may or may not choose to stop my car and look in it. Most of the time they don't. I just go directly through.